Problem number 15. Problem number 15. AS Limited produces a product EMM. So, product name is EMM that requires a raw material item REX. Am I right? Yes. So, product name EMM. Product name EMM. Product requires a raw material item. Product requires a raw material item, namely REX, REX, REX. Okay. Next, to produce 1 unit of EMM, 0.8 kg of REX. So, 1 unit requires 0.8 kg of raw material. Okay. As per the sales forecasting by the company, it will be able to sell 45,600 units. So, that is the product demand of the company. Product demand of the company in the coming year, 45,600. So, product demand of the company, product demand in the coming year, so 45,600, right. Sir, there is an opening, so printing mistake, sir, please rectify. So, opening stock of 3,150 units of product EMM, and company desires to maintain closing stock equal to 1 month forecasted sales. So, finally, we have to calculate number of units to be manufactured in the coming year. Right. Sir, total requirement. Product demand in the coming year is 45,600. Okay. Plus, company maintains 1 month forecasted sales. That is 45,600 divided by 12 into 1. So, 3,800 plus 3,800 plus 45,600. Total required 49,400. Total required 49,400. But company also maintains opening stock. 3,150 units. So, minus 3,150 is equal to 46,250. That is number of units to be produced. Okay. So, product demand in the coming year. Product demand in the coming year product demand in the coming year 45,600. So, company maintains closing inventory of finished goods. Company maintains closing inventory of finished goods. Company maintains closing inventory of finished goods. So, 1 month forecasted sales. So, 45,600 divided by 12 is equal to 45,600 divided by 12 is equal to 3,800 units. KSR units. Okay, units. Right. Next. So, closing inventory of finished goods 3,800 units. Next, opening inventory of finished goods. Opening inventory of finished goods. 3,150 units. 3,150 units. Therefore, number of units to be manufactured equal to formula sir, demand 45,600. So 45,600 must produce, and also company maintains closing inventory 3,800. So total requirement 45,600 plus 3,800. So 45,600 plus 3,800 is equal 49,400. So company already having 3,150 units as opening inventory, that should be deducted. We get number of units to be manufactured. So demand plus closing stock, demand plus closing stock minus opening stock, minus opening stock. Demand 45,600 plus closing stock 3,800 minus 3,150. 3,150. 1 minute. 45,600 plus 3,800. 3,800 minus 3,150. 46,250 sir. Please check once again. 45,600 plus 3,800 minus 3,150. 46,250 answer, right. Each unit required quantity of raw material is 0.8 kgs of Rex. So each unit required quantity of raw material, each unit required quantity of raw material is 0.80 kgs. So annual usage of raw material, so annual usage of raw material is equal to 46,250 units into each unit required quantity of raw material. Each unit required quantity of raw material 0.80 into 0.80. So finally 37,000 kgs. Very good. 37,000 kgs. Right. Suppose there is no inventories of raw material, usage becomes demand, but here inventories are there. Opening stock of material Rex is 2,100 kgs and closing stock will be 10% more than opening stock. Here company policy, that is company maintains inventory levels. Closing inventory is equal 10% more than opening stock. So closing inventory of raw material, closing inventory of raw material is equal to 10% more than opening stock, and opening stock, that means opening stock plus 10% of opening stock, right. So opening stock plus 10% of opening stock. So here closing stock will be 10% more than opening stock. 10% more than opening stock. Symbolically, opening stock plus 10% of opening stock. 2,100 plus 10% of 2,100. 10% of 2,100. So 2,100 plus 10% of 2,100. 210, 2,100. 1 minute. 2,100 into 10%. 210 plus 2,100 is equal to 2310 kgs. 10 kgs. So therefore, total required usage 37,000, company maintains closing stock 2310. So total requirement 2310 plus 37,000. So 39,310. 310, that is total requirement. So company already having a opening inventory of raw material, that is 2100, that should be deducted. Finally, annual purchase quantity or annual requirement, annual purchase quantity or annual requirement or annual demand of raw material. So therefore annual demand of raw material is equal to annual usage of raw material plus closing inventory of raw material, that is total requirement, minus opening inventory of raw material, right. Annual usage of raw material 37,000 plus closing inventory of raw material 2310 minus opening inventory of raw material 2100. So 37,000 plus 2310 minus 2100. So 37,210 Ks. So finally, finding the annual demand of raw material, that is denoted by A. Okay. Next sir, unit price of raw material, that is 25 rupees. Unit price of raw material that equal to 25 rupees. Next, ordering charges per order, sir, that is ordering cost per order 240 rupees. Ordering cost per order equal to 240 rupees. That is denoted by O. Next, carrying cost. What are the elements of carrying cost? Storage cost, interest on capital invested in raw material purchase, cost of obsolescence, insurance cost. Sometimes 2 elements are given, sometimes 3 elements are given, sometimes 4 elements are given. Here 2 elements are given. These 2 are collectively known as carrying cost. It is given in rupees or percentage. It can be expressed in terms of percentage. This percentage is applied on unit price of raw material. All carrying cost elements is calculated on the basis of unit price of raw material. So this percentage is applied on unit price of raw material. So storage cost 2%, interest rate 10%, totally 12%. So carrying cost per unit per annum equal to carrying cost per unit per annum equal to 12% of unit price of raw material. That is equal 12% of 25 into 12% above 3 rupees. So that is denoted by C. Okay. Next one, average lead time, sir, that is minimum lead time plus maximum lead time by 2 equal to 8 days. Next sentence, please read out next sentence. Difference between minimum and maximum. So difference between maximum and minimum days is 6 days. Difference between maximum lead time and minimum lead time is 6 days. So calculate the minimum lead time, maximum lead time, right? So given average lead time equal to 8 days. Average lead time equal to 8 days. Average lead time equal to 8 days. That equal to average lead time means maximum lead time. Maximum lead time plus minimum lead time by 2 equal to 8. Maximum lead time plus minimum lead time is equal 16. Is equal 16. Then next sentence, please read out the next sentence, sir. Difference between minimum and maximum or maximum and minimum is 6 days. So, maximum lead time minus minimum lead time is equal to 6 days. 6 days, right. Solve these two equations. Cancel. 2 maximum lead time is equal to 16 plus 6, 22. Therefore, maximum lead time equal to 22 by 2, 11. 11 days. Days. 11 days. Next, minimum lead time. Minimum lead time is equal to maximum lead time minus 6. Minimum lead time, turn to right side. Go to right side. 6 left side. Right. 6 transfer to left side, sir. So, maximum lead time minus 6. So, 11 minus 6 equal to 5 days. Equal to 5 days. So, lead time study, sir. So, lead time in days, maximum, minimum, normal. If normal is not available, should average, apply the average. Maximum lead time 11, minimum lead time 5, normal lead time, that is the average lead time 8. Okay. Next, raw material consumption. Raw material consumption per day. Raw material consumption per day. Raw material consumption per day. Maximum usage 150 kg, sir. Minimum usage 90 kg, sir. Sir, normal is not mentioned, sir. Here normal is not given in the problem, then you should apply average. 150 plus 90 by 2. Is equal 150 plus 90 by 2, 120 kgs. 120 kgs. So, that is consumption details. Okay, right. Sir, entire problem discussed, sir. Right. Then what to calculate? What to calculate? Compute the EOQ and total cost as per EOQ. Here a small printing mistake. Here small printing mistake, sir. Total inventory cost as per EOQ. Please note that. Total inventory cost as per EOQ. Total inventory cost as per EOQ. Okay, right. So first we have to calculate EOQ, sir. EOQ. Formula square root of 2AO by C. 2AO by C, that equal to 2 into annual demand, sir. Annual demand of raw material 37,210. 37,210 into ordering cost per order. Ordering cost per order. Ordering cost per order 240, sir. 240 by C. C carrying cost 3 rupees. 3 rupees. So apply the values. 2 into 37,210 into 240 divided by 3. Root applied. 2,440 kgs. Please check the answer. Exactly correct, sir. 2,440 kgs. Next, total inventory cost as per EOQ. Total inventory cost. Please rectify the sentence, sir. Total cost, that is total inventory cost. Inventory, printing mistake, sir. Please rectify that printing mistake, sir. Word include change, sir. Total inventory. Please include the word inventory. Total inventory cost. Total inventory cost as per EOQ. Inventory cost includes 3 element summation. So 3 element summation is called as total inventory cost, that is TOC plus TCC plus raw material purchase cost. Raw material purchase cost. So here company follows EOQ size, then TOC plus TCC is nothing but square root of 2 AOC plus raw material purchase cost. Raw material purchase cost, annual purchase, that means annual demand, annual purchase of raw material into unit price. Into unit price, that equal to square root of 2 into A, 37,210 into O, 240 into C, 3. Okay, right. Plus annual purchase of raw material 37,210 into unit price. Unit price, sir, 25. Please calculate. So 2 into 37,210, summation of total ordering cost and total carrying cost is 7,320, sir. Summation of total ordering cost and total carrying cost is 7,320 plus 37,210 into 25. So 9,30,250. So finally, total inventory cost, sir, 9,30,250 plus 7,320 is equal to 9,37,570. Right. Please check the answer. Exactly right, sir. 9,37,570. Right. Okay. Next. Second bit, sir. Compute the reorder level and maximum level. Compute the reorder level and maximum level. Here, company doesn't maintain safety stock. If safety stock print is not available in the problem, that means company doesn't maintain safety stock. So without safety stock, ROL equal to maximum consumption into maximum lead time. So ROL is equal to maximum consumption into maximum lead time. Maximum consumption into maximum lead time. Right. Maximum consumption. Sir, maximum consumption, your table is ready, sir. Maximum consumption 150, sir. 150 into maximum lead time 11 days. 11 days. Right. So 150 into 11. So 1650 kgs. Please check the answer. 1650 kgs. Right. Okay. Next, maximum level. Third one. Maximum level. Maximum level. Without safety stock, maximum level is calculated by using the following formula: ROL plus ROQ minus minimum consumption into minimum lead time. Minimum lead time. Right. So ROL is ready 1650. Here there is no ROQ. That means company follows EOQ. So EOQ equal to 2440 minus minimum consumption 90. Minimum consumption 90 into minimum lead time. So minimum lead time 5. Minimum lead time 5. So finally 1650 plus 2440 minus 450 set. So 3640 kgs. Check the answer. 3640 kgs. Right. Exactly. Next, last one, sir. If the company places an order of 7500 kgs of REX, that is the raw material, at a time, it gets 2% discount. Should the offer is accepted or not? So here supplier is given a quantity discount offer. So whether it is accepted or rejected, please check. Right. 2% discount is given, then unit price becomes 25 rupees of 98%, sir. 25 into 98%. So 24.5. So unit price 24.5, but order size is 7500. So if company follows 7500 case order size, then supplier will give a discount of 2%. Whether it is accepted or rejected, then calculate summation of total cost and compare, then take a decision. Okay, right. So here decision making is based on 3 element summation. Here decision making is based on 3 element summation. Why? Unit price varies with order size. Unit price varies with order size. Then decision making is based on 3 elements summation. 3 element summation. Okay, right. So this is also second bit, sir. Right. Next, third bit. Present order size present order size is equal to EOQ. That is EOQ equal to 2440. If company follows this order size, unit price is 25 rupees. Am I right? Yes, 25 rupees. Right. Next one. Right. Supplier has given a offer, quantity discount offer, 2% discount. If company follows 7,500 case, if company follows 7,500 case of order size, then supplier will give 2% discount. So proposed order size is equal to 7,500 Ks. Next, unit price is equal 98% or 25, 24.5 rupees, 24.5 rupees. So 25 into 98%, 24.5. So particulars. Right. If order size is 2440, unit price is 25. If the order size is 7500, unit price is 24.5. So unit price varies with order size. In this case, decision making is based on 3 element summation: TOC, TCC and raw material purchase cost. Okay, right. And raw material purchase cost. First, TOC is equal to number of orders into ordering cost per order. Number of orders into ordering cost per order. Number of orders, A by order size. Here annual demand 37,210 divided by order size 2,440, then we get orders into ordering cost per order, sir. Ordering cost per order 240. So finally 37,210 divided by 2,440 into 240. So 3,660. Next, here number of orders 37,210 divided by 7,500 orders into 240. So 37,210 divided by 7,500 into 240 is equal to 1191. Approximately 1191. Next, total carrying cost. Half of the order size. Average inventory per day is nothing but half of the order size. Half of the order size into C. Right. Here order size is 2,440 divided by 2 into carrying cost. Carrying cost percentage 12% of 25. 12% of 25. So 25 into 12%, 3 rupees. Okay, right. So 2440 divided by 2, 1220 into 3, 3660. 3660. Next, half of the order size. Half of the order size. Here order size is 7500 divided by 2 into 12% of, here unit price is 24.5, sir. 24.5. So 7500 divided by 2, 3750 into 24.5 into 12%, 2.94, sir. 2.94. So 7500 divided by 2, 3750 into 2.94, 11,025, sir. 11,025. 11,025. Okay. So next, last one. Raw material purchase cost. Raw material purchase cost. Raw material purchase cost equal to annual purchase of raw material. Annual purchase of raw material into unit price of raw material. Sir, annual purchase, sir. Annual purchase 37,210. That is, demand is nothing but purchase quantity. Demand or purchase 37,210. 37,210 into unit price of raw material. Unit price of raw material 25 rupees. So 37,210 into 25. So 9,30,250. Next, here unit price is just 24.5. So amount 37,210 into 24.5. 37,210. 37,210 into 24.5. So 9,11,645. So 37,210 into 24.5. 9,11,645. Okay, right. So total inventory cost equal to if company follows 2440 case order size, total inventory cost 3660 plus 3660 plus 3660 plus 9,30,250. 9,30,250. 9,37,570. 9,37,570. Next, 1191 plus 11,025 plus 9,11,645. 9,23,861. 861. Sir, quantity discount offer should be accepted, sir, because total cost reduced by difference 9 lakhs. 1 minute. 9,37,570. 9,37,570 minus 9,23,861. So 13,709, sir. So above table reveals, clearly shows that quantity discount offer should be accepted. Quantity discount offer should be accepted. Quantity discount offer should be accepted. Since the total cost is reduced by the total cost will reduce by 13,709 rupees. So quantity discount offer should be accepted since the total cost will reduce by 13,709. So please check the answer. So accepted the offer, sir. Accepted the offer. Okay. So this is inventory levels. Next, the third one is inventory turnover ratio. Inventory turnover ratio, sir. This is the third model. So inventory turnover ratio measures the speed at which the raw materials are getting consumed. So it measures the speed the raw materials are getting consumed. So purchase quantity of raw material is consumed how much period. So it measures the speed at which the raw materials are getting consumed. So ITR, simply called as ITR, measures the speed. ITR measures the speed at which the raw materials are getting consumed. So ITR measures the speed at which the raw materials are getting consumed. For example, X Limited produces a product, that is namely P, that requires two raw material items, raw material item A, raw material item B. Inventory turnover ratio 40 times inventory turnover ratio 30 times. Right. Which one is the fastest material? More the number of times is the fast moving raw material item. More the number of times, that is fast moving raw material item. It's very, very important. So total amount of raw material quantity, total amount of raw material cost allocated, huge amount allocated to raw material A, lesser amount allocated to raw material B. So that means interest saving, interest cost saving. So huge amount allocated to fast moving raw material item, lesser amount allocated to slow moving raw material item. Right. Sir, more than number of times, that is the fastest. How to guess, sir? Right. For example, 1 year equal to 360 days. Inventory turnover ratio velocity, that means in days. Inventory turnover ratio velocity, that means in days, is equal to number of days in a year, 360 days, divided by ITR in times, 40 times. That equal to 360 divided by 40 is equal to 9 days. So, raw material A item consumption time period is 9 days, just 9 days. Next, raw material B consumption period is 360 divided by 30, 360 divided by 30, 360 divided by 30 is equal to 12 days. Second item consumption period is 12 days. So, out of these, raw material A is the fast moving item. Lesser the number of days, it is confirmed as fast moving item. More the number of times, that is the fast moving item. No need to calculate days, sir. Just the times calculation sufficient. More the number of times, that is the fast moving raw material item. Another way, lesser the number of days, that is the fast moving raw material item. So, that is the conclusion, right. So, more the number of days, faster is the movement of raw material. More the number of days, faster is the movement of raw material. Lesser the number of days, more the number of times, is faster is the movement of raw material. Faster is the movement of raw material. Faster is the movement of raw material. More the number of days, faster is the movement of raw material. So, ikkada chinna small mistake. Lesser the number of days, that is faster is the movement of raw material. More the number of times, that is faster is the movement of raw material. So, anyone can be expressed. Right, sir, student asked, sir, how to calculate ITR in times, sir? ITR in times is equal to, cost of raw material consumed by cost of average inventory. Sir, how to calculate cost of raw material consumed, sir? Cost of opening inventory of raw material, cost of purchase of raw material minus cost of closing inventory of raw material. So, cost of raw material consumed equal to cost of opening inventory of raw material, cost of opening inventory of raw material plus cost of raw material purchase plus cost of closing inventory of raw material. Okay. Next, cost of average inventory, that is cost of opening inventory plus cost of closing inventory by 2. Cost of average inventory equal to cost of opening inventory plus cost of closing inventory by 2. Cost of opening inventory plus cost of closing inventory by 2. Suppose there is no opening inventory, suppose there is no opening inventory, cost of closing inventory is treated as cost of average inventory. Did you understand this point? There is no opening inventory. In that case, cost of closing inventory is treated as cost of average inventory. Cost of average inventory. So, finally, once again, inventory turnover ratio measures the speed at which the raw materials are getting consumed. The raw materials are getting consumed. Right. Formula, inventory turnover ratio in times. So, it can be expressed either in times or in days. In times is equal cost of raw material consumed divided by cost of average inventory. In days, sir, in days, cost of inventory turnover ratio in days is equal to, in days equal to formula, number of days in a year, divided by ITR in times. ITR in times. Okay. So, this is the introduction of inventory turnover ratio. Let us start the problem. Number 16, sir. Problem number 16. Problem number 16, sir. Right. The following data are available in respect of material X for the year ended 31st March 2014. So, for the year ending 31st March 2014, X, raw material X details are given. Cost of opening inventory of raw material 90,000. Cost of opening inventory of raw material. Cost of opening inventory of raw material 90,000 rupees. 90,000 rupees. Next, purchase during the year. Cost of raw material purchase, sir. Cost of raw material purchase 2,70,000. Next, cost of closing inventory of raw material. Closing inventory of raw material. Closing inventory of raw material. 1,10,000. 1,10,000. So, cost of average inventory equal to cost of average inventory equal to cost of opening inventory 90,000, cost of closing inventory 1,10,000 divided by 2, sir, divide by 2, 90,000 plus 1,10,000 divided by 2, 1 lakh, sir, 1 lakh. Next, cost of raw material consumed. Cost of raw material consumed is equal to cost of opening inventory 90,000 plus cost of raw material purchase 2,70,000 minus cost of closing inventory 1,10,000. 1,10,000. So, 90,000 plus 2,70,000 minus 1,10,000. So, 2,50,000, sir. 2,50,000. Ready. First one, inventory turnover ratio. Sir, here no clarity in times or in days. So there is no, if there is no clarity, you should prefer in times. So inventory turnover ratio in times, ITR in times is equal formula cost of raw material consumed, cost of raw material consumed, cost of raw material consumed divided by cost of average inventory, cost of average inventory, cost of raw material consumed 2,50,000 divided by cost of average inventory 1 lakh, 1 lakh. So divide by 1 lakh is equal to 2.5 times, 2.5 times. Next, B bit, sir. Number of days, that is velocity, number of days for which the average inventory is held, number of days the average inventory held, sir. So that is the ITR in days, ITR in days, that is the ITR velocity, ITR in days is equal to number of days in a year, number of days in a year divided by ITR in times, ITR in times. Right, sir. Number of days in a year, here it is not mentioned. Sir, number of working days is not given in the problem, then take 365 days, sir, by 2.5 times. 365 divided by 2.5. So 146 days. 146 days. So this item will consume within 146 days. This item will be consuming in 146 days. 146 days. So this is the ITR. ITR measures the speed at which the raw materials are getting consumed. So ITR in times equal to cost of raw material consumed divided by cost of average inventory. Okay, right, sir.